Yeah. Little noise for the rewatch gang. There you go. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Brooka. Hey, Hack. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Uncle Buck. How's everybody? Hey, Buttercup. Hey, Shelly. I did see your link, Shelly, but the site requires that I sign up, and I don't like signing up for websites. Go to Chantel today to make her see she needs to move. You mean like move to a different apartment, or move as in like get some exercise? Hey, strawberries. It was exercise. Okay. I mean, frankly, I probably need to do some moving too. But hey, nostalgia. Don't have to foot Mary. Jesus, nostalgia. For those who don't know, hey, rural. For those who don't know, Futanari is like it's like a hentai thing. women with big dicks. But yeah, like I do find it hilarious. 'Cause, I mean, like it was set up, obviously. Like the whole thing with that DoorDasher was a setup. Yeah. And even with a Trump support, like even with a woman who supports Trump and who like um was there as part of a very like part of a pre-planned photo op. Even she had no interest in getting into that fucking trans debate. Like even this lady was like, oh, shut the fuck up about trans people, dude. No one fucking cares, asshole. Like even that lady is like, dude, no one fucking cares anymore. Nobody can afford to care about that shit, Donnie, you jackass. Yeah, it's just. And it just made him look terrible. Because even his own supporters are fucking tired of it. Become more tolerant to trans people after working with a few of them. Yeah, I mean, trans people, they just want to fucking live their lives. And yeah, I never liked Trump. Like, I was sort of raised to not like Trump. First of all, fuck the rich. Second of all, Trump was pretty routinely parodied in like there were a surprising number of children's there's a very surprising amount of children's entertainment that would have parodies of Trump and not positive ones. Not loving parodies. Turns back in Riley Gaines. What a shock. Hey, Laurie. My response to that, Laurie, would be, do you have any fucking idea how impossible it is as a Canadian to escape U.S. news and entertainment? Turn someone to liar, it's over. And he's a compulsive liar. Donald Trump, like I genuinely believe that he is like a compulsive liar, that it is like an actual psychological condition. Yes, is your military as well? I mean, I feel like the main country we need defending from these days is the fucking US. So Trump isn't allied anyway. No, Trump is absolutely not an Trump is absolutely not an ally to anybody. Literally anybody. There is nobody on the entire planet that he will not throw under the bus as soon as it's, you know, the moment it benefits him. Genuinely nobody. He does not give a shit about anybody but himself. There is nobody. He has no loyalty to anyone. Hey, dyslexia. So we refer to the United States, I'm guessing. I'm guessing you meant the way I refer to the United States is insulting. Here's my thing. US is a lot of great people. Its government is shitty. The Republican Party, top to bottom, is awful. Top to bottom. Every single member of the Republican Party is shit. Is shitty. Shitty person. They all are. And Trump is a symptom. Trump is actually a symptom of that shittiness. Trump is not the reason. Trump is not the reason the Republican Party is awful. Trump is a symptom of the Republican Party being awful. I think the US deserves better. That's the thing. And for the record, Democrats suck too. I will add, the Democrats suck too. The US deserves better. It deserves single-payer health insurance. It deserves a healthcare system that actually fucking works. It deserves gun control laws that, will at least bring down the number of mass shootings. And no, that does not mean a ban on all guns. It means specific restrictions. We need an anime girl president? Sure. Sure. There are some bad Democrats. Yeah, the ones in charge. The most powerful Democrats. Chuck Schumer. Or, oh shit, I'm blanking on his name. Yeah, blanking on the guy's name. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of like shitty Democrats. There's a small number of Democrats who aren't shit. On the national level. On the national level, there are some good Democrats, but a lot of bad ones. It's amazing that you know my name. Again, it's Swalwell. Yeah, good fucking runs to him. There's always been an issue, but I have a plan on what I was forced to have a plan under. Doing okay. Not circling and dying over here. The reality is, like, I don't know the one name of Canadian leader, because you don't need to hack. Like, Americans don't need to know Canadian politics. Like, there's genuinely no need for Americans to know a single thing about Canadian politics. It has no relevance to your daily lives. But you know who needs to know American politics? We do up here, because the shit that goes down there does affect us. What happens in the US does affect Canada. It's the Pierre Trudeau quote. It's the Pierre Trudeau thing. We're sleeping next to an elephant. We need to be aware of every twitch. I wouldn't say reliant. No, it's more just because, US, what happened to the US affects the world. Laurie, as far as you being a gun carrier, depends what kind of guns it is. For the record, Canada has plenty of guns. We're a hunting nation. We got tons of hunting rifles. And we've got a fair number of handguns. What we don't have is AR-15s. Canada's going to be the next global superpower over US. It's possible. Doesn't have as many people psychos in your government. I think because our political system or our form of government and there's sort of two things. Our form of government is not quite as set up to reward the most extremes. And we really, really, really don't want to turn into the US. It's the other thing. America is a nation of rebels and a lot of racist history. Hey, Jenga. Canada's also got a lot of racist history and a lot of racist contemporary. Yeah, Canada's a center-left country. So doesn't have to well. We're not poor. We are not a poor country by any means, Don. We're a wealthy country. Launching any what country doesn't have a racist history? Yeah. You're not wrong. Most countries do. And most countries continue to be racist. But United Pony Nation. But yeah, it's just because Canada has always been closely aligned with the US, just location, because we are just right there. There's always been very close ties between Canada and the US. And those close ties mean that we have always had to pay close attention to what's going on in the US because it does affect us. Beyond that, I will also note there's an entertainment aspect to it. Capitalism sucks. Yeah, yeah. We need to. Yeah, we need to go after capitalism. It is like capitalism is seriously fucking over everybody. Marvel Studios just laid off a shit ton of people despite how much money they continue to make. Marvel Studios is not doing poorly financially poorly, but they just laid off a bunch of people. What they're going to do instead is they're going to hire people on a per project basis because then they're contractors and they don't have and Disney doesn't have to pay their pay medical benefits. I like when you talk about the U.S. because it sounds bizarre to you. But it makes the U.S. sound bizarre to you. I'm sorry, Hack, but the U.S. is very weird. The U.S. is a very strange country. Saw a tweet or Blue Sky comment. I don't remember if it was Twitter or Blue Sky, but I saw a comment from one guy who worked at Marvel Studios saying how weird it was being laid off in an HR meeting in a room with a Loki mural that he did. Calling something outside of yourself. I mean, yeah, I'm weird too. I'm willing to admit that I'm strange, but no, I'm sorry, but the US is fucking weird. Capitalists who work at the top percentile would be more interested in investing money here instead of foreign countries in themselves. I don't watch Euphoria now. That's why they want the Greenland portion to the land. Antarctic road. Yeah, I mean the top 1% are just evil motherfuckers. Hey, Girl Scout. Hey, pause. Actors replaced with AI. It won't happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I think someone will try, but it'll be bad, and it won't sell. Like it won't. Like people won't watch it. Like there are people making like their shitty ass AI films already, and nobody cares about them. People in TV commercials being replaced with AI. That is becoming a thing, yes. Commercials using AlgoGen images. And those commercials are not being received particularly well. And the truth is, the AI bubble is very close to popping. most of the money in the AI shit, a lot of it is just funds being moved between different companies. You know, like one parent company owns these child companies and just moves the funds between them. They buy from themselves and shit like that. It's there's not actually much money in it. No profit. It's all please give us more money. No, you will not see any, you will not see a dime of profit from it. Group chat link works. Huh. Weird. When I went to the site, it told me to sign up. It wouldn't play for me. Yeah, every so often I'll see an AI image and it always looks terrible. On the topic of AI, just browsing Blue Sky here. Alleged FSU shooter consulted ChatGPT on when to attack sexual scenarios with a minor. His question, which came mere hours after he told the chatbot that God had abandoned him, hung in his oft-used log with the AI platform for 2 seconds. Then ChatGPT detailed how the school would lock down, national media would swarm, and the president would express condolences. ChatGPT should be fucking abolished. They should be sued and shut down. So putting Little Shop of Horrors and Rocky Horror Picture Show. Hey, happy. I mean, in the sense of like exercise. somebody else was saying that they were pushing for Chantel to get some exercise. That was the same movie. Very different movie. Very different. Well, not that different. They are both musicals. Musicals with horror elements. I suppose Rocky Horror doesn't actually have that much in the way of horror. I mean, well, kinda. Anywho. You want Chantel to get up and prove them wrong? Exercise is hard, though. Needs to see a doctor. She does. To be fair, so do I. Easier to out of breath when sitting. I mean, I do sometimes get tired sitting down, but you're taking a popcorn to what? See a movie for? I'm not seeing a movie Friday. I'm working on Friday. What do you tell a camel with no humps? A horse? Oh, good night, Dawn. Although I suppose actually I do get off work at 5:30, so I could see a movie after. But no, what movie would I go see? Humphrey? Ah. I mean, are there even any movies to watch? No, Mario Galaxy movie. No, fuck that. no movie's worth watching. So I'm just looking through what's playing in front of you. Nothing. Can't believe I have a police record. I just really like their music. Maybe you should be then maybe you should be arrested. I've never been arrested now. Take you into Mountie custody? No, I don't. We do have regular police, you know. Get on the back of my horse, you're going to jail. For the record, I'm pretty sure the horses are mostly ceremonial. I'm pretty sure Mounties do have cars. No? I mean, to the best of my knowledge, we have no plans. No. Chantal had mentioned something recently about. There it is, Whisper of the Heart. Well, Whisper of the Heart is not being played in any of the anything local. I'd have to go to Montreal or Toronto for that one. And I probably would be willing, but yeah, I probably would be willing to go to Montreal for it. Hi, attendees. Wait for a moment to be. I might already have that fucking movie. Or no, that's not. Yeah, I already have that one. Whisper of the Heart is one I actually already have on DVD. It's a Ghibli movie. So, yeah, it's a movie I've already seen and that I do in fact own on DVD. But seeing it in a theater would be really fucking cool. Arrietty is going to be in theaters in May. And again, I would absolutely go to see that one. But same thing, it'll only be in Montreal, Toronto, and even further out. TV and DVD player. I actually do have a DVD player for my computer. I do have an external DVD drive for that I can plug into my laptop. Anyway, the DVD collection, it's not particularly large. Here's the Ghibli movies I've got on DVD. I do have a few other DVDs as well. These are all the Ghibli movies I've got. I've got some other DVDs. I've got got a handful of the early MCU movies on DVD. Star Wars trilogy. One thing that's actually really cool. So I believe it was Chantal who bought it for me. I think she was the one who got it for me. Box set for the Star Wars original trilogy. It has both the original cut and the later Lucas cut. Like the later edited versions that came out in the 90s. That got re-released in like the later. So and that like that's really because I mean you can't find the original cut on DVD anymore. It's just it's not that doesn't exist. So that is very cool. Hey, Live Nation has been ruled as operating as a monopoly. I had the trilogy on VHS, but tossed them out. Yeah, I think we no we had them on VHS, but yeah, threw those out as well because who the fuck owns a VHS player anymore? Just found a really bad joke. Just tried a frog flavored beer. You can really taste the hops. Anyone else find it hard to stare at a single spot for long? My eyes just always want to look around. My eyes just always want to dart around a bit. The other people's eyes. Do I lose focus? Yeah, I mean, I just like my eyes don't like being still. I just want to look around, you know? Anywho. Or someone says, look into my eyes. I burst out giggling in a second. Yeah, I don't do looking in the eyes. Definitely not for me. Anywho, what else is there to talk about? Even if it's just a quick up. Yeah, eye contact, that is just no. I am not capable of eye contact. So I don't know what to talk about. I'm out of ideas. I should be rolling the back of my head at that time. Yeah. Tomorrow's probably gonna suck. $11 a.m. start time. Boo. Hey, Hannah. KFC, Taco Bell, McDonald's within 24 hours. Because I work at 11 a.m. I work 11 in the morning to 7 in the evening, so I have to be up before noon. I have to get out of bed before noon. Gross. Should go to bed by 3. Yeah, that's a little try for. It is early for me. Those weird. I mean, not really. That's not really weird hours. Those aren't weird. Those aren't weird hours for a normal person. just I'm not a normal person. Friday is actually going to suck even more. 9:30 to 5:30 at work Friday. But yeah. At least that's one day shift to another. I did not. I keep forgetting. I honestly just keep forgetting to do them. Paid yours off months ago. Well, aren't you on top of things? When are we going to see each other again? I don't know. I feel like that might be more up to her than to me, frankly. This weekend, probably not. At least she hasn't mentioned anything to me, so. How many do you represent? What? Represent what? Oh, you're talking attendees. I seem checked out. Hey, Luchador. Wait, what's for good for mood? Tee shots. I don't know what tee shots are, but hello, Luchador. Oh, like testosterone? I don't think so, considering I actually kind of want to go the other way at some point. Some point down the line. So. Not sure when, but at some point. Fuck all about it. It might help with hair growth, which, I'll be honest, that alone might make it worthwhile. What do if even that? All I'm saying, if it does help fill back in this bald spot, I feel like that might actually cure my depression. Your bald spot won't fill back in. Well, then I guess I'll just die. Your MLP, what would you look like and what would your traits be? I don't know. I've never really thought about that. I've never dreamed about being a pony. I just like watching the show. Oh yeah, Tylenol. Hey Buttercup. Good job, Buttercup. Transition to a pony. About halfway through season 8 now. It's rare that I was designing one in my head last night. No, I mean a lot of people do. Hey Banty. It's a lot of people, did do that. I never did because, like I said, I was just not that kind of person. But love French's Magic. Yeah, I'm getting close to the end. I'm getting close to the end of my rewatch of Friendship is Magic. Season and a half to go. Spiritfarer on Steam. After I finish Friendship is Magic, I am going to get around and finally watch Ponytails, the sort of spin-off from Friendship is Magic. I never did actually watch that. I wanted to. But for some reason, I never got around to it. Paint your nails? I don't. Because I'm lazy. Yeah, I did paint them once, and yeah. I'm just lazy. Was Handsome Stallion in the series? You hate painting your nails? I mean, the only problem I have with it is I'm not good at it. Jubilee heads and rice bowls. Did his family aware? I don't know. There is one other issue I have with painting my painting my nails. Look at my nails. I barely have nails. There's no way I'm letting them grow out. Fuck that shit. No. No, I am not getting long nails. I do not want long nails. That shit just seems uncomfortable. Being bad at painting your nails is kind of a vibe. Wide fingernail beds. Sure. I'll take your word on that. I'm not sure what a bed is. But yeah, it's just they're awkward to paint. And like I said, the fact that like as far as like long nails, no, like they get to a certain point, they just start feeling uncomfortable on me. Once they reach a certain length, I just hate how they feel. Oh yeah, do you mean that? Yeah, that's knuckles. That's a knuckle. She has wide fingernail beds too. Rockstars always having chipped and messed up. If they just slap it on there. Don't think press on nails would fit you. And like I said, I wouldn't want them anyway. Bling out some Wolverine claws. I cut them. I trim them. I have nail clippers. So yeah, I use nail clippers. Bite my toenails. I am not that flexible, Uncle Buck. I am nowhere near flexible enough for that. I do not bite my toenails. Again, I use nail clippers for that too. Waiting for him to slip a nip. I just bite my toenails, but I can't stand having them uneven. Yeah, I clip my toenails too. He used to bite his toenails crazy. I don't know if he still does. I mean, depends how old he is. Cut and painted my own toenails. I think I'm the only one on the planet that doesn't find a nail place to be relaxing. He was an adult when he did it. Ah, well, that's just weird. Both your daughters did, Uncle Buck. One of those Asian nail places to be relaxing where they have all those fish that come and eat your dead skin. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to I wouldn't want anyone touching my feet. Dripping shrimp? Nah, I don't really care for seafood in general. Especially if they're alive while you're eating them. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to eat something that's actually still alive. Go put his feet in the lake and then when I sworn his feet. It was so cool. Live octopus? No. It can choke you. $500 grams of cold cut turkey meat? Probably not. That does sound like a lot. That does feel like it might be a lot. Probably. I mean, probably be a lot. Yeah, that'd be a lot. $33 meatballs. Again, probably too much for me. $32. I don't know what the maximum number I can eat is. That's 81 sitting. I don't know. Not many. I haven't eaten that many meatballs in one sitting. Eating challenge? Doubt it. Don't think I could win an eating challenge. That's Yeah, I don't think I could win any sort of eating competition. The eating challenge I'd ever do is a low volume, high spice one. I don't like spice. I'll pass. Yes, thank you, Buttercup. Slay in an ice eating competition? I don't think so. I don't think I like rice eating competition. I don't think so. Enter them food contest. You're breaking it. No, people can eat a lot of food. There's a lot of people who can eat a lot of food. Also, you need to remember those contests, usually it's within a certain time frame. Like, how much can you eat within a certain time frame? I'll just go Reina on YouTube. She enters food contests all the time, and I swear she doesn't weigh more than 100 pounds. Yeah, it's. Don't know how they stay skinny. So, the fact that they're skinny is part of why they're able to do well. They have sort of room to expand, I think, or something like that. They train, like they do train for it, and like there is like actual like science behind it. Yeah, stretching their stomachs. Yeah, and I think the fact that they're skinny helps. So yeah, Japanese hot dog guy Kobayashi. His stomach goes underneath his diaphragm, so he's loaded by pressure in his lungs. It's a weird food combo you have. What do you mean by weird? What do you mean by food combo? Doritos and ice cream? Yeah, I got nothing like that. Vegemite and avocado on toast. Hey, Megan. This t-shirt gave up. Fair. McBlain history. I mean, rude, but Mom liked it salted. Mom liked salt on Granny Smith apples. Yeah, that does sound bad. You have the same shirts. I mean, it's a comfortable shirt. It's honestly, it's a comfortable shirt. Tart sweet salt combo thing. If I find clothes I like, I try to buy multiple. Get one in every color. I like graphic t-shirts, so I don't really want to get multiples of the same graphic t-shirt. That doesn't really work. Though I do have a few graphic t-shirts I wouldn't mind replacing because they're just a little bit smaller than I'd like. I want to check on something. Which email did I use for that thing? One second, I'm just trying to look something up here. Sure, is it really blue? It's not gray. Actually, it's greenish. This shirt is actually greenish. Believe it or not. Godzilla one on Etsy. It's almost like a forest green. Just to really fuck with y'all. Yeah. Still June. Want to check a thing I pre-ordered. Yeah, there's the order I wanted to see. Wanted to make sure that that it was still expecting for June. And it is. Still doing it? Yep. It wasn't gray, but it looks gray. Does look gray. Hypercolor shirts. What's a hypercolor shirt? No. No, like I said, it's more of a forest green. At least that's how it looks to me. It does look a little bit grayer, almost like a grayish blue. Or almost like a bluish gray on the camera. But no, it is like a sort of like a forest green. Black shirt that we swear is purple. Yep. Change color based on your body heat. Oh, never even heard about that. I'm gonna get more water. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. Tie-dye. I never went for tie-dye myself. Never appealed to me. And it depends a pattern and the colors. I feel like tie-dye did make a bit of a comeback in the 90s at one point. I live in Florida, never left. This jam singing, I'm really trying to bring it back. The fashion is not fashion. Wearing tie-dye right now. Uncle's skate shop store. Is tie-dye making? I don't pay any attention to pop culture, fashion, that sort of thing, so I never know what's popular. Free advertising if I just went out. Well, going outside is overrated. Well, it's here like tie-dye for some. Apparently so. Apparently so. Uncle's video is called Tony. And if people in Illinois want to shop in Michigan, Yeah, that seems like a slight complication. Probably a bit of a tough sell, that one. That's an 80-pound dog in February, so it must go out several times a day. Yep. Can't very well keep the dog inside all the time if it's that big. Heartworm positive. Just barely start going back to the park now. I imagine he's glad to get back out of the house. Adopted him from the shelter. Yes, definitely good to adopt from shelters. Shelters are the best way to get pets. No, I did see that Gordy. I did see you put, yes, I'm guessing that's your uncle's name is Gordy. Two dogs and a cat, all adopted. The only pet I have is your mom. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That one was bad. Gordy Hawk. That does poo. I was referencing pet play, which is a kink. Not one I can say I've ever been into, but Grow a mullet and boom, you have a new pet. I don't know that I'd like it. I don't know that I want a mullet. Petting your mom is a kink play. Got a pixie cut and had to mullet my ass around for over half a year. I do like pixie cuts. Pixie cuts are very cute, I think. I do find them very cute. The Max reaction. Because it is a good show. Heap of little cameos, or whatever it's called. Audrey too. Oh, he's talking about. She's talking about Little Shop. Little shop, little shop of horrors. Get your chair. Yeah, at some point I'll see if I can find a good place to watch it. On your PC now, so you don't have to type like your grandma. Hurrah! So yeah, one of these days, one of these weeks, I really need to get around to starting to clear out the clear out my list. Supposed to watch anime called Metropolis. I don't remember if that's one that I chose for myself or if somebody suggested it. Moral Oral, someone suggested. Ron's Gone Wrong, someone suggested. Someone wanted me to watch that Twisted Metal TV show, or at least an episode of it. Godzilla, I'm assuming that's supposed to be the original movie, probably. Redwall. Naughty's Toyland Adventure. Wolf Children. The Valley Where Memories Come Alive. And Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't remember who suggested most of these. But I should try to put in the effort to try to watch some of them. At some point. Anime called Hinamatsuri. Where'd all these come from? I mean, some of them were things people suggested to me. Some of them were things that I've like. You suggested Seven Kingdoms. Some of them were things that like I've seen like just mentioned online. I think so. It's like, oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks like it might be interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna get gearing. Watch a lot of live action K drama. Yeah, I'm gonna get going. Good night, everybody. I may or may not see you tomorrow. Probably won't, actually. Maybe if I get let off work early, then maybe. But probably not. But we'll see. Anyway, good night.